look at it. Well, I think this is the Tamiya, right? TT-02, I think so. So I don't know if this is going to be my cup of tea. Cup of TT. So I don't know. Jury's out at the moment, but isn't that a beautiful shell? You know me, guys, I love my body shells. Love them. So I don't know. I mean, the guy's painted it. He saved me money there, because obviously spray cans are £6 each, and you would have needed 3 colours to complete that. So hopefully he's done a good job. Now this is brushed, but as I say, I've got them systems that I've spent £30 on, and that I'm gonna put in, that I could put into here as well. Put in here. So to complete these cars, guys, you will need your transmitter. You'll need a battery. You need a receiver. But yeah, but the actual car and the chassis built itself. And I think this one comes with a bit of a twist. I think the chassis colour is a bit different. Let's have a look. Okay, I've got this yellow tape on there so you can see what comes with it. So battery's not included. So you've got a double wishbone. You've also got tyres, but they're not drift ones, I don't think. You've got a motor cover, you've got electric motor, which is brushed. So that's going to be slow, but we'll see. We've got a receiver case. ESC not included. Oh, hold on a minute there. I'm sure I saw it in the picture. We'll stay tuned for that one. Right, steering servo not included. I'm sure he put them in though. I'm sure he did. Because this was a steal, man. This is a bargain. Friction dampener kit. That's why I bought some extra shocks. Because you know what? I don't think they've got oil inside them. Urethane bumper. So yeah. So, anyhow. Thank you for the info. Let's move on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Alright. He's gone for a dull blue, man. Anyhow, not gonna complain. Alright, let's have a look at this little beauty. What do you think, guys? Bring it a bit closer. So it seems to be needs a bit dusted off. The shell itself is a pretty cool shell, guys. Quite nice. Now I was gonna go for I wasn't really gonna put holes in the shells. I was gonna go for magnets, but let's have a look at it. You just come with tyres, and the tyres look half decent. I really hoped it was gonna be a cobalt blue, but it seems to be some kind of darkish kind of blue colour. But you know what? Don't give torts in the mouth there. It's a nice shell though. Yeah. So I think it looks really darky, man. Doesn't that just kill the effect? If you're coming over for Mini Z's, guys, them little beauties look so realistic. Okay, looks like it's taken the spoiler off. Yep. Spoiler's there. That'll make a big difference, I think. Oh, hold on a minute. Does the spoiler go into them holes? Oh yeah, it does. Alright, I was thinking to myself, why does the guy put holes at the back of the blooming car? Right, so obviously the spoiler slots in there, which I haven't seen that design before, which is pretty cool. Get in! Right. Looks like a different car with the spoiler. Cool. But yeah, but you can see though, guys, I'm looking for realism. I'm looking for them cars looking mad when they're drifting or driving, alright? And that just kind of kills off the whole effect when you've got body posts. So, but I do like them wheels, tyres. Hopefully they'll be pretty decent. Let's crack the shell off. Not really, literally crack it. And I'm going to show you guys how I reinforce my shells and where you need to reinforce them. I've got loads of these guys now that are doing shells and putting blooming duct tape on it. That's a bad idea, man. That's just going to rip your paintwork off. They're doing duct tape on the inside, right? Which I don't think is a very good idea. So I'll show you where I strengthen them, the weak parts that you need to do. And whenever I've crashed on my 1/8 scale cars at speed, never ever cracked a shell. It's rubberized, they bounce off. Okay, so that's the shell. Alright, so you can feel where the flimsy bits are, guys, that need a bit of strengthening. Okay, right. Yeah, it could have done much better job on that shell. Look at that chassis, man. I've never seen a white chassis before. That's a total shock. And yep, there is an ESC in there. Yay! And there is a servo in there, and there's a motor in there. Awesome. That is totally awesome. Now that's going to look so dirty when you've driven it around a bit. Anyhow, so yep. Oh, the shocks are stiff. Oh, these tyres have got no inserts or foam or nothing, man. Oh, they look nice. That's about it. But yeah. So, all stock. That's a stock ESC, which is brushed. The motor's going to be brushed. Oh, look, I've switched. I've done that for years, man. Built into the actual housing on the motor. Right. This feels like metal. Wow, has he painted this? Looks like he's painted it himself. Okay. As long as it runs true. Is that plastic? Because on the TT-02, guys, the real weak spot is this steering rack here. That's why most people have upgraded them, because there's slop, which is not too bad on this, I don't think, but there's slop basically when you get them stock, and it causes your tracking not to be true. So your car will veers off a little bit. And this has been painted. This has been painted. I've never heard of a white chassis. So, well, that's cool. That's interesting. So, yeah. Oh, man. There's nothing in them wheels, man. And are they glued on? No, they're not. They're not. Right, we can do something about that. We can even put them on a drifter. Right? So, that's cool. We'll figure something out with that, guys. So to complete this, you're going to need a 2-channel transmitter, guys. Batteries for the transmitter. Receive. Well, I've got... Yeah. I've got all the electrics except for that and the receiver. So normally you need a servo and ESC. But I'm kind of sorted. I've been fortunate enough to get one that he's installed it in. So that's alright. So basically this is a 4-wheel drive on-road chassis. Shaft driven. It's got the bathtub type frame, which features a skid shaped underside to reduce contact with the track surface during cornering. So you can see it's kind of smooth underneath it, guys. There's no drag. Alright. So you can use square shaped batteries like the 6.6 volt ones that the racing packs. So basically the front and the rear gearboxes, they're fully enclosed. It's fitted with the 4-pinion resin differentials. It's got 4-wheel independent double wishbone suspension features and friction dampeners, which I don't think too good. And they got identical left and right suspension knobs. Oh, that's pretty useful, isn't it? You just flip them over. Alright, cool. Cool, well. And you can do 10 different gear ratios with the motor mount. So, yep. It's got a brake disc shaped hub. Okay, can't really tell. So the body shell, guys, that's basically designed as the WRX STI NBR Challenge. It was designed for a 24-hour endurance race on the grueling, I can never say this right, Nürburgring. This car took Subaru's high-performance WRX STI sports sedan as a base. It was given a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged boxer engine and boasted all-wheel drive plus finely honed aerodynamics. Right? Lighter overall and with a lower moment of inertia boosting cornering, it achieved back-to-back class victories in 2015 and 2016. Okay, so this is part of the Tamiya Grand Prix and the Challenge Cup series. So yeah, so this is basically very basic, guys. Alright, this is your basic no frills Tamiya car that if you wanted to you could plow some money into and do the upgrades, and people have plowed some silly money into these cars, guys. The upgrades aren't cheap either. So I don't know if it's going to be worthy of that. When I've driven it, checked it out, if it leaves a mark, hopefully not literally on there, I might want to plow money into it and make it a bit nicer. And if it doesn't, and it doesn't run well against the Kyosho Phaser, HPI RS4, Traxxas 4Tech, then I'll have to look at it and maybe it's going to go on eBay. I don't know, we'll see. But the losers end up on eBay because I'm not rich. regardless of what you guys think. So I have another one, and that should be coming up in my unboxing series pretty quick, and that is the TT-02D, which is a drift version, and I think the rear diff is locked up and it has a bit of a different setup, but I don't know what will be too different. It'd be probably good idea to compare the two, but yeah, so stay tuned for that, and yeah, let's see how we get on with it. Okay, I'm not expecting too much from a brushed system, and if you can handle it, you know what, I might just throw that brushless system into it and see what we can do. But yeah, but I would love to have like drifting ability as well. So even with the, you know what, even with the drift cars, I'm gonna put on-road wheels, and with the on-road cars, I'm gonna put drift wheels and see what we get out of them. Okay, right guys, let's move on to the next little beauty.